Let me transport you back to 1968 when Mario Agratti from the Gorelli Group and Henry Keppel-Hesselinkis got together and formed a company. They started making enduro bikes, mini bikes and karts, and they called it FANTIC. And that is what we have today. So without any further ado, let's roll the intro and get cracking. Someone hates the word adieu. I don't care. Adieu, adieu, adieu. That sounds horrible. I sound like I'm saying adieu. I'm not. Adieu, 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 not adieu. With shipments starting to come to the UK since 1972, in the 1980s, being based in Como, Italy, they enjoyed much success in trials and enduro competitions. They were owned by some big barista boss, and then things didn't go quite as planned in the 90s. Simply because they couldn't keep up with the technology. Something to do with the rear suspension, as I think went to monoshock and they didn't have the technology to do it. So that brings us on to modern days. Having been moved to Treviso, Italy by that big barista boss, which I'm sure was his name, it was bought out again in 2014 by the VE network, and they put Mariano from Aprilia, Moto Guzzi and Laverda at the helm as the CEO. And that is where it stayed until today, still in Treviso, Italy. So what is today's bike? I hear you scream at me. Get on with it. Well, it is the FANTIC Caballero Scrambler 500 Deluxe. The Scrambler comes in various different formats. You've got a 125, which is 4,900 pounds, looks the same, just has a 125 engine, and that one I believe is the Yamaha based engine in the 125 and in the 250. The 250 comes in at 5,400 pounds. You then get the standard version of the 500 Scrambler, which has the red tank, and that one comes in at 6,400 pounds. You also have an anniversary edition, which is the blue tank with the Italian looking stripes on there. That one is 6,750. And then you've got this limited edition deluxe model, which is 6,600 pounds. That comes with the grey tank and the grey panels and the brace bar and this nice leather FANTIC cover on there. This bike actually has the upgraded exhaust system, and we'll come on to that in a little while. But first of all, let's take a look at that engine. So yes, the engine in this deluxe version of the FANTIC Caballero is the same as the other 500 engines, but the exhaust system, as I said, is different. So the engine has 40 brake horsepower and 32 pounds-foot of torque. It is 4-stroke and it's single cylinder, but it is liquid cooled. It has an Athena EFI system, but it does say 500 on the bike. However, it says 450 on the engine. Yes, it's a 450cc engine, and you know how I feel about misquoting engine sizes. There is no shame in having a 450 engine. So don't call it a 500. Call it a 450, because that's what it is. Just saying. With a 320mm floating front disc, you have bi-brie radial calipers, and as you know, if you don't, bi-brie is part of Brembo, and of course it has ABS. What you also get on the front here is these nice chunky front forks. And on the back comes with a 230mm disc, again with a Bybury caliper. You've got a 17-inch wheel with a 140 by 17 rear tyre, and those are Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR tyres. And of course in there you've got an adjustable monoshock. And on the front you get a 110 by 19, again Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR tyre. The Fantics come with the Arrow exhaust system, but this one has been upgraded with the Carbon Decat off-road system at a cost of £960, but it is a race system that gives you an extra 8% brake horsepower. So 3.5 brake horsepower more really, and has a magic hyper boost chamber where a little wizard sits casting resonance kilowatt spells all day long to produce the extra torque. But its purpose is to accelerate the gases and reduce noise. But I can't see how it reduces noise, and when we get outside I'll start it up and you can hear what I mean. Now it is an off-road only system because it is decat, but I'd like to leave it on all the time. It sounds epic. Let's get outside so you can have a listen. So, let's head out on this Fantic. Now I don't know, because I'm using my roof helmet today, so I don't know what the quality is going to be like as far as voice is concerned. I hope it'll be okay. If not, I apologise, but we'll see. So first impressions are, it's feisty. It's definitely feisty. Now let me tell you a little bit more about this engine. It is a Zhongxian engine. Now I want to eliminate any fears people have about the Zhongxian engine, because it is a very good, widely used engine. And in this 450 guys, no dramas whatsoever. Now Fantic do use the Yamaha Marinelli, I'm going to subtitle it here because I'm sure I'm going to pronounce that wrong, engine. And for the 125s and the 250s, but the Zhongxian engine has been used for the 500s for quite a while. Now Fantic have recently bought Yamaha Marinelli, I'm sure it's Marinelli, I apologise if I got that wrong, it's been a long day. So who knows what is going to be happening in the future, but at the moment this Zhongxian engine is pretty darn bulletproof, so I don't think you've got any fears about this engine at all. Now, have I got my lights on? I don't know. I'm just going to have a quick look. Yes, I have. Ah, there's the light switch up there, look. Ah, and I've got my main beam on. So main beam and lights are here. You've got your horn here, your ABS off switch. Now you can turn your ABS off. The indicators are not the traditional flick left and right and push in style. They are push left, push right. You've got your kill switch on this side and your start button down here. Initially, you are aware that you are on a machine that is designed for light off-road use, but also fun. I'm in 6th gear here at 40 miles an hour, and I'm just, or 38 miles an hour. I'm going to open it up, and it pulls away. You haven't got to worry about being in 6th and not being able to pull away. That pulls away very nicely. Love that. Seat, very comfortable. You do have an 845mm seat height on this, but you can get a lowering kit for it. feels like it wants to go. The pickup and response is fantastic. Really does pull very nicely. A nice little bark from that exhaust there. Lovely, very nice indeed. Very comfortable. As I say, the seat is comfortable. I was expecting it to be quite hard and harsh, but it's not. And the suspension is a little bit bumpy, but it's not major. It's not off-putting, not by a long shot. I love that sound. It really wants to go. Oh yes, it's very well planted, nice and weavy, very nice. You don't get any negative feedback from those tyres really. Gear change, lovely and smooth. The gear lever, very easy to use. It's just there. There's no clunks and clicks. The brakes are superb. I just want to add that in. This ABS system is amazing. These brakes are brilliant. The dash is small, but it's purposeful. It does what it's supposed to do. It gives you how fast you're going. You've got a rev counter on there. You've got a trip meter on there. You've got your little lights at the bottom with your main lights and your ABS light. Oh dear. And that's a good oh dear. I could see this could get you in trouble. Mirrors. I can see everything I need to see. I can't see an arm, or a tiny bit of arm, but nothing major. The only problem I'm having is that because I've got to close all my vents to stop wind noise in this helmet, I'm fogged up and I can't really see where I'm going. That's interesting, isn't it? I've got to open a little bit. The petrol filler is to one side. OCD messing up. Oh dear. But no, the tyres are very good. The position is very good. It feels nice and planted. There's no worries about it squirming or twitching about. It's really flickable. Now, this is only 145 kilos, this bike. It's not heavy at all. That is an amazing weight for a 500cc bike, 145 kilos. That is really good. Okay, here's the test. Dual carriageway. Let's see what it's like as a urban commuter, shall we say. Alright, here we go. Ready? Want to drop it down. Oh yeah. It's got good gearing, so it doesn't change gear too early, it doesn't change gear too late. It's really good gearing. I like that. Okay, I'm just going to take this down to 30 miles an hour. There's nothing behind me, and what you don't get is a gear indicator, so I don't know what gear I'm in, but you know, I can work that out myself. Wow, that is some fantastic pickup. Right, we're going to take it down some fun roads and do a little bit of off-road. I think the best way to describe this bike is that it really wants to play. It's a naughty little child. No, not a child. It's a naughty little teenage. No, it's a naughty young adult that wants to mess around and have some fun. And I know there's a track here. I'm going to take it. Ooh, no, it's been blocked off. Okay, not down that one then. What about this one? Oh, this one's open. Good. So a bit of this. A little bit of slippy, but nothing major. Slippy. On the way back, I shall stand up and see what difference that makes. Doesn't help, but I can't see what I'm doing because I'm all fogged up. There we go. Hopefully it won't be too wind noisy for you. Okay, I'm just going to take this track because these are designed for light off-roading, not major off-roading. It's an enduro bike, it's a street scrambler, and as such it's got street scrambler tyres, but it needs to be tested off-road. Of course it does. So what I'm going to do is turn the ABS off and see what we can get up to. Right, ABS, hold that button. ABS light is on, which I think is a good thing. That means the ABS is either on or off. Let's find out. Right, so standing up, very simple. You've got to be careful with this bike because it wants to go. That is so easy to ride. Oh yes, takes it all in its stride. Very simple. That was too easy. Too easy. Well, despite the fact we're on street scrambler tyres, it seems to be handling it rather well. Bit easy. This is a bit too simple. I think I need to test myself a bit more here. Famous last words. What about if we do a bit of off-roading through here? Bit swampy. Yeah, that's better. Again, far too simple. I seem to have picked up a friend. So what I like about this bike is that it's just so simple. I can't see, I've got my tinted visor on, I can't see, and it's steamed up, so hopefully you can still hear me. We're going to go back. It's getting dark now. There's not going to be a 360 video today because I've done it enough, and hopefully that will do you. Ooh, slippy, yeah baby. LED lights on this, so you've got no worries about being seen or seeing even in the dark. The problem is, it's a little bit dark now, and I've only got my chrome visor, and I've got mud and dirt flicking in my face, left, right and centre here. I can feel it coming off that tyre. Mudguard's quite wide, so it's obviously bouncing off the body. This is so much fun! Oh my god, this is fun! Yes! Oh, I done like 6 at 30 mile an hour. Right. Okay. And into 6th. Cruising gear. Well, it's safe to say that this bike feels absolutely fantastic to ride. You get a little bit of slip on the fluffy stuff, but you expect that. If you don't, then you're on the wrong bike. This is so much fun. And it's so easy to use. This would have no problem being a daily rider. No problem at all. No problem whatsoever. I could use this every single day, and then if I wanted to on the way home, nip into a field, have a razz across, nip back on the road, carry on. It's a bike for everything. And it's got enough power, regardless of the fact that there's 500 on it. This 450 thumper is brilliant. Sounds epic, looks fantastic, rides brilliantly. I love it. I really do love it. If all you snobs out there can get over the fact that it's got Zhongshan engine, don't worry about that at all, because it is brilliant. A beautiful engine, well engineered, well put together. Dual carriageway ready, visor down, in the dark, go! Right, I'm going to sum up with the final verdict. Superb. One word, superb. I can't fault it in any way. It's easy to ride, it's comfortable, it is fun beyond belief, it is plenty powerful enough, especially for the style of bike it is, but it handles itself so very well. I can see out of the mirrors, which is a big tick for me. I can see the dash perfectly adequately. No problems whatsoever there. It tells you what you need to know. Very clear, very simple, nothing's overcomplicated. It sounds superb, feels good. I have nothing else to say on the matter. I 100% recommend this bike, and I don't know why it's taken so long to ride it. Oh, I love that pop from the overrun on the exhaust. Blah 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 blah, yeah baby. I am sold, definitely. It's smooth. It's smooth as well. Very smooth. The gear change is smooth. If you don't want to thrash it and thump it around, just ride it normally. And it's so simple to ride. Yeah, baby! If you need it. Yeah, baby! If you need it. See what I mean? But you don't have to. Just sit here at 25 miles an hour. You could do with a gear indicator, perhaps. But if you know how to ride, then it's not really that much of a problem. And I know it doesn't help my argument for pulling up at the junction in 6th, but I got excited. What can I say? It's fun. Balance is really good. Don't put my foot down at all. Great balance. Comfortable. Sorry I have to keep open my visor, but it's steamed up and it's a chrome tinted visor. And I wasn't expecting to be out in the dark. What can that tell you? I've been out in the dark, I've been out too long. It's too much fun. So, just cruise at 30 miles an hour. Maniac! Cruise at 30 miles an hour. Drop down again. Maniac! It's a hooligan machine, that's what it is. An absolute hooligan. Sign me up, FANTIC. You've got me. So one final example before I sign off. Around the roundabout, nice and calm, nice and gentle. Is he going to get in my way? I don't know. What am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to go! So, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Sorry there was no 360, but I'm sure you're not that upset about it. I am trialling different styles of video just to mix it up a little bit. Don't forget we've got our Christmas message coming up soon. Next week we've got 2 videos coming out. We've got the Zontis T310 19-inch version 2 bike. I'm doing a different kind of video, doing a ride-out video on that one. So check that out and see what you think of that. And we've got our Christmas message with our surprise guest. Don't get too excited. But yeah, so that's it. I wish everybody a Merry Christmas, although I'll probably say it again in the next couple of videos. And until next time, please ride and drive carefully, but have fun. Bye! Everyone thinks I'm waving to them. I'm really not. I don't care who you are. Never met you before. Go away.